guys. Sorry, we are so sniffly still.
Yes, we are.
It's
Yep.
definitely moved into being a nose.
I know. Hopefully, we won't be as bunged up and as stuffed up for very long. But
stuffy. Yeah, that's definitely what we're feeling like. But we kind of have not a new place in the house, but something that is like something we can't show but is so great in our house. Sometimes you can see it from certain pictures, but if we try to get a picture from this location, it just doesn't read as well as it really is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're actually in what we call like our little library loft or loft space. We haven't fully finished it. Big surprise.
I don't think we've even started this space,
No,
to be
we
honest.
haven't. I've just kind of thrown some comfortable things up here because our nephews love being in this space. So as you can see, this is down into the the kitchen. I think that's the TV you can see.
Yeah, it is actually reflecting.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So down into the kitchen and living room space. And so it's got a great view. It's really hot.
Right now, I'm okay right now because I've just been outside and it's outside and it's very, very cold.
Very cold. So it's nice for him to be able to warm up.
Very cozy. Yeah.
Because of the heat of the wood stove. So that's why it's so hot up here. But our nephews love spending time up here, and you know, it is a great little hideout.
Reading nook, or you know, somewhere that one could take a nap. Not that we actually ever utilize this space that much.
We don't. Well, it's really hot and during the winter.
Yeah.
And then in the summer we're usually outside.
Yeah.
So but you know, it is a great space because right now we have my youth bed. That's what my mom calls it. I don't even know if that's a really thing. It's just like
it's a small bed.
A small bed, yeah.
Day bed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but it was like for when I moved from a crib before I got a big bed.
When you were this tall. Not this tall. Yeah.
I mean, I can still lie down in it, probably.
I cannot lie down in it.
I can barely even stand in this space.
Hence, this is why I'm sat down with the dog now.
Yeah.
I can't stand up unless I'm dead in the center. Yeah.
But that's why it's definitely a space for low level seating. It's got some of the beautiful original floors, which you might be able to see. They're huge and gorgeous.
Oh, the pine boards. That pine board's at least 18 inches wide, I would say.
Yeah, it was a big tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
So beautiful. And then I would love, so this is interesting because some of these things that I've come up with, I don't know if I've actually told Matt, so it'll be curious to see what your kind of thought is. One other reason why this space is so terrible to photograph is behind Matt's head there's a pipe from the bathroom. From the bathroom, and it's really terrible. It also seems to be coming out of the wall.
Well, it's not actually
moved. It's definitely moved.
It's a vent pipe for either I think it's actually the downstairs bathroom, I believe. It's not this one. I think it runs down into a chase down there. But this space, it was put in like that because this space was probably never opened up. You know, it was just
originally
a storage space. This may have even had a wall or something across here originally.
So then they just cut
this was just a little closet. So that's why the pipe is hanging out like that, because at that point it was just in a closet where nobody could see it.
But don't we think that bathroom was not original?
No, when they remodeled, this is my theory anyway, when they remodeled everything, they opened this space then up, and then that was pre-existing. So they just kind of said, well, hey, it works and it's kind of out of the way, so we'll just leave it be for now. What we'll have to do is either reroute it or box it in or something.
It's got to be something. I mean, I'm glad you guys can't see it because it's actually kind of embarrassing now that I'm looking at it.
It's just a white PVC.
Well, yes, but the how it's coming out of the wall is slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one reason why you also don't see this place in photographs. So what we have talked about this is that we do want to change the super whimsical
It is.
but also beautiful, but very, very whimsical.
Railing.
Railing, thank you. Guardrail was the only word coming in my head. That was not right. And so we've kind of played with the idea of having some kind of can't have glass because I actually already feel a little vertigo-y from just standing against this. So couldn't do that, but then some kind of metal combination.
I think,
not wrought iron metal, but like modern, I thought.
Modern might be some people do those stainless tension wire. That is one thing, but they could also, glass was another thought. And then, or you could, one could have like wrought iron railings made up at a blacksmith's for that,
You could, or you could do wood, but just not, you could do finished wood, which might actually end up being my vote. That it's more like painted wood, not like this kind of wood, like a normal staircase. Discussions will be going on. I think I did also like the idea of the modern touch, but I don't know if worry about with little kids.
Well, I mean,
with that, just because it is, I don't know.
Well,
I don't really like heights.
The wire is pulled very, very taut. Like you can't really flex it, and then they're tied together, so you can't really move them. It's still.
Oh no, I don't think you can't move them, but there's just a bigger gap.
There would, well, yes, it'd be a gap like that.
It'd be like a gap, but the other way. I don't know. Maybe it's not even something to worry about.
Some of these gaps like that, one a child could stick their head through there and get it stuck.
The little legs, they stick their legs through, and I mean, it could be any of those things. I do like the idea of the modern one is a little bit cleaner, so you can kind of see through the space. It won't maybe not feel as kind of closed in. Then one of the other design ideas that I want to do would be kind of fabric. So it kind of feels like a tent.
Fabric on the roof, I'm digging that.
Yeah, okay, good. Have I told you that before?
I believe you have,
Okay.
The right kind of fabric. Also bear in mind though that this potentially could be I was going to say it could be a dusty space. So fabric with the wood stove.
Right.
Discoloration, dust. It would require something special and the right kind of fabric. But we are going to be switching to a pellet stove.
Yes.
So there'll probably be less dust. So
Thank God.
Yeah.
If you guys want to know the reality of things that are not shown on Instagram, dust from the wood stove.
Oh, the
and
wood
the
stove.
amount of dirt and like nature that's like not cute nature.
Yeah.
But just like leaves and bits of wood and things that are
life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very tedious. We love the wood stove, and so this has been a long discussion. We don't want to give it up, obviously, but pellet stoves have just come.
Well, we burn this year, certainly we'll have burnt 5 cords of wood, which is a lot of wood.
It is a lot of wood.
But it keeps the ambient temperature up in the house.
It's a lot of stacking.
It is a lot of stacking, yeah. And there's no easy way to bring it into the house. We have to bring it upstairs. Yeah, all right, Hulk. Yeah, live for ignore me. Yeah.
You just seemed shocked when I did it. That's the one reason why I was giggling so much.
I'll have to arm wrestle you later.
No, you'll still win. Yeah, it's when Matt says that we bring the wood upstairs, it's because all of the entrance points in our house you have to go upstairs, like a porch or
other than that door, but there's no easy way to get the wood round there. So either way, you have to hump it in one way or another, and it's you're humping it up the stairs.
I don't know, it's a thing.
Yeah. Well, it's, I guess, my thing. I don't know.
It's a Matt terminology. So we're not gonna have a wood stove. Sorry, we kind of got off on a slight tangent, but that's another great thing about something that we're doing.
Oh, there's a dog trying to get on the sofa.
It's so ridiculous. So yeah, so fabric. Now that we're not going to necessarily have a wood stove in the same sense, fabric could be really nice to have it. One other reason why I thought of the fabric is to hide the pole, the pipe.
The pipe.
So that it just goes like a tented.
It would have to hang low there though.
That's true.
I still think boxing that in is probably
Maybe. But I meant fabric and then it goes down on the edges. Okay.
like a
That's
billow,
true.
like a tent.
Yeah, just like a tent.
Yeah.
Because I want it to feel like tent, like magic.
Egyptian cotton. I get it, like a Poirot type tent in the middle of the.
Oh, I think like circus, like whimsy.
By Poirot, I mean actually, you know, Agatha Christie's Poirot TV show. It just reminds me of where they're in Egypt and there's all the billowy
interesting
fabrics
that
and things.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. I was thinking more pattern.
'Cause people might
More
be
like Morocco.
people might be thinking, you know, yeah, Morocco.
No, yeah, not like a tent as in like
But Poirot is the kind of style of tent. No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, wait, what? I thought you were trying to say that other people. This is just, man, I'm so glad we have the vaccine, but man, this is one thing for the COVID symptoms.
Brain fog.
Brain fog and like not being able to have a conversation. The last week would have been worse. So, I thought that when you were talking about trying to clarify what they might be imagining a tent to be, not to be like what you camp in.
Yeah, no, it's more of a, you know, magical, old school, billowy kind of
magic. I want it to feel like magic.
Yeah, sands of time
Yes,
type tent.
that I want that kind of tent,
Yeah,
and then like lots of cushions on the floor, and books. And cups of tea, lamps.
Yeah, always cups of tea. Always. Yep.
So yeah, rugs. I think that's really it. Just fabric, changing this up.
Just a little fabric den.
Yeah.
Yep. But you can climb inside and read a book.
Yeah, and that then, you know, maybe we have to change the furniture that's up here, and it's not the youth bed anymore, but. You know, I also think the youth bed would be fabulous on our screen and porch.
Yes, it would. Yeah.
We did buy some outdoor furniture. Generic. It feels very generic. I love that space, but I think that that's just what keeps me from enjoying it as much. It's very generic and it's not that comfortable.
No. We need to. That'll be another project for a warmer season.
We need to redo it. Well, maybe we'll stop it there.
Yep.
That would be fun to do a video on that.
Yep. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so that would be actually, now I'm thinking I want to put the youth bed. That would be nice because we got that new table to put in there as well. Those Grammys.
Yeah. There you go.
You know, we're moving furniture around all the time. I do see other reels. I feel like I should document this on video. I see other reels where there are other women and people and men and all these other people that move furniture around a lot. So it's not just me.
No.
And it's not just me doing that to you. There are other people. It's not that weird.
I
know it's weird for him. That's what I'm trying to say. It's.
No, I used to move my bedroom around a lot when I was younger. I did. It's not like I come home and I have to like relearn the house again. It's not that bad.
And it would be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do love moving furniture around. There's a bug up there.
Okay. Nice.
We need to get some more spiders in here to get rid of those bugs. All right, well, great.
All right, I think it's time for us to go now.
Yeah, now that there's so many spiders. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm glad that we were able to jump on. I feel like we haven't been able to do this as much this year, so
no, with
I'm excited
everything.
to get back into it as soon as we now that we're feeling better.
Yeah, maybe the next one will have my father in it. Who knows?
Yep, Matt's dad's, as I mentioned on the grid earlier today, that Matt's dad is coming.
Yep.
So
he's flying in on Saturday when the nor'easter is supposed to be arriving, over a foot of snow. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too bad. So yeah, we'll hopefully have a guest star.
Yep, that'll be.
We'll have to come up with something interesting.
Maybe he can run the show.
Run the show. I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend.
And we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.